Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I know it's a Thursday, so normally I do my Sunday wash days on a Sunday, but I'm actually doing it today, only because of certain things that I've got going on tomorrow. So it would have made sense by the time I do all my editing and everything. It just makes sense to bring it to you today. So welcome to those that are tuning in. And my name is Sophie, and my channel is all about hair care, hair wellness, and hair growth. So some of you may have caught my channel previously or caught any of my videos, you may know that I suffered from traction alopecia, and I also suffered from psoriasis, amongst other hair issues. So that's something that my focus is mainly about. So today I'm actually talking about is something that I've been meaning to talk about for weeks now. So today I'm talking about DHT. So for anyone that does know already, they'll know that DHT is something that is caused when there's too much testosterone in the body. So the hair, it infects the hair, it infects health. So if you have too much testosterone levels and your body produces DHT, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. But if you look it up, just type in DHT in Google and then you'll see more information about it. But I wanted to discuss it today because I did a video. I think my I keep shifting it around. So my video last week, what day is it today? So today's Thursday. Sorry, my video on Tuesday was all about patch testing. So some people may not want to take the route where they actually make their own products, but I like to do a bit of both. I think it's really fun, but I've always been interested in making my own hair products. So hence the reason why I do a lot of like concoctions from home. So I kind of have I do have a bit of a store going on at home, but I like to buy things where I know it'll be helpful to hair growth if you don't find a product that's local to you. So I'm in the UK, I'm in London. So there's certain products that I can see that's being sold in certain places, but I can't get access to. So I'll either make it or get the closest thing that it does my hair or my scalp very well. So one of the products I'm going to be talking about today is Groganics. So I've been using that when I used to wear weaves and wigs, and I used to wear it all the time. So what I do is, because Groganics, and this is what some of their labeling looks like for those of you that haven't seen it before. So their labeling is just very how do you say, recognizable. And I found that using their stuff, because of the way they package certain products, that they put like things like, here's one of their products, they put like these kind of easy applicator squeezy things, or they'll do like something where you can easily get to the scalp. I was using it a lot when I was wearing weaves and wigs. And DHT is something that comes along as you get older. So in order to prevent that, then I've read up that in Ayurvedic practice, which I do a lot of DIY oils, I do a lot of actual consumption of Ayurvedic products. It's been known that in Ayurveda practice, they talk a lot about DHT. I didn't even realize this before actually purchasing Groganics. So Ayurvedic practice is only something that I'm relatively new to. So maybe within the past year or so have I known about Ayurveda practice. So I was kind of took it upon myself to kind of do some little research, and I thought, well, hang on, if someone can't make a product at home or get access to something at home, it's so important to maybe incorporate something that eliminates the DHT. I don't know what age bracket you can start using these particular products from, but these are the ones that I've got in my home, and these are things that I've been had in my cupboard, and I wouldn't even have known it for a while. And my kind of take on doing my natural hair is that I'm starting from the basics. So I'm not going too much into, I know there's multiple things out there that are fantastic for hair, but I'm doing a kind of a basic routine to get my hair growth going, and I'm noticing the difference. So like, for example, I like to make my oils. If you weren't really into making the oils, then I'd definitely recommend these. So one of the products I've got, let me start. So their shampoo is very difficult to buy. I've found that I've been searching for it, like for either it'll be sold out online, or I'll go to the shops. I'll go to so many hair shops. And if anyone knows like South London, they'll know that there's shops in abundance. Hi, COD Barber. So so for anyone that's actually gone to like places like where there's multiple hair stores and you can't find that particular item, you know that product must be good, right? So Groganics. So this one's the first one. This is the conditioner. So I won't show the shampoo. I don't have it, but I'm trying to get my hands on it. So this one is called Groganics DHT blocker system. So it's a powerful hair formula, growth formula, and it's meant to be gentle on the scalp. And this one's called volumizing conditioner. So it's weightless. It says it's weightless, thickens and strengthens, softens and detangles. So what I do sometimes, any advice on I can't pronounce that word, on seborrheic dermatitis? That's a good question. I'm going to come back to you on that one. I'm going to do my research, because that's the first time I've heard that. That's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to look that up because I like the sound of that. So this particular conditioner, it says for advanced hair loss and severely thinning hair only. So my hair, I have quite fine hair. So this would be something where I would incorporate. I don't think you leave it on for long. So it explains what DHT is, which is fantastic. And then the directions, it says after shampooing. So it works as a system. So you'd use the Groganic shampoo, but if you don't have the Groganic shampoo, then I would recommend something that is in the line of that is gentle on the scalp. I did a couple of videos where I've spoken about men's shampoo because that is sensitive on the scalp, and it sounds like it's very good for natural hair. I've been using it myself, and I don't feel any drying effect or anything, but also I deep condition my hair every week. So this might be something where it's perfect if once you've washed your hair, then you put this conditioner on. So if you're deep conditioning your hair, then maybe it might be a step of that. You shampoo your hair, put this on straight away. So it says after shampooing, with the fattening shampoo. Apply generous amount of Featherlight volumizing conditioner from root to ends. Leave in for 3 to 5 minutes. So what you could probably do, I wash my hair in sections. So now that my hair's growing longer, I've gone from 4 sections to actually 6 sections. So what I'd do is I'd wash my scalp. So then as I go along, I'm applying the deep conditioner. So if I'm using this, what I would do is wash each section, wash each section at a time. So as I'm washing each section, then I would actually apply this. So if you have a timer, I use a timer on my mobile phone. So each strand that you're putting in, you're washing each section out, but on top of it, you're applying this. So you're adding it a section at a time. So then by the time you get around the rest of your hair, that is probably more, in my case, my hair's really like naturally low density. So by the time it gets around to the rest of my hair, will be 5 minutes, but for some other people may be a bit longer. So I would, and I have done this, I've rinsed out twice. So I've rinsed out my shampoo, added this on, and this is quite a thick texture. So I've applied it on. I'm going to tip, a little bit out. So it looks like a kind of creamy texture. So I've actually applied that as I wash the sections, and then I go in and then wash it out just once, literally just once. I don't want to go overkill on my hair. And then I go in with a deep conditioner because I don't like to skip my deep conditioner days. So it might be something that there's a bit more to the routine, but I do like to do this. I use this I do use it every week. When I'm not doing a protein treatment, I will use this every week because it sounds like DHT is something pretty severe in our hair, and then especially in coilier textures, where we know that the sebum on our scalp, our hair produces sebum. If it's not transporting down the length of our hair strand, and then we're facing DHT on top of it, then that's just a bad mixture. So not only is it good for that to incorporate in the diet, but it's good to apply the blockers topically. So another one I actually came across this recently. I do make my own oils, but I do like to buy them as well. So this one is called Groganics, and I'll show you this. This one, as soon as I saw it, I looked at it, it looked at me, I bought it. So Groganics DHT blocker, again, a serious remedy for a serious problem. So it's called Medigrow Ice Oil. So it cools and moistures the scalp, and it helps increase the blood flow. Now, blood flow is seriously important. I always do mention on my videos that I do scalp massages, and some of you may know this already. The scalp massage and exercise is crucial because it stimulates blood flow. I also incorporated the Groganics when I was doing the derma roller. So the derma roller is another thing that increases the blood flow. So if this encourages blood flow to the scalp, that helps keep everything in motion. That helps the scalp, the hair follicles keep revived, keep alive. So this says works to relieve itching, helps slow DHT. So itching is something that if someone's having itchy hair, I would always say not to co-wash your hair. I don't like to co-wash. I've had psoriasis, and that's actually going to be what my next video is about, but I won't go into that too much because that's the point of why I'm doing my video. So the psoriasis is something where it's like, okay, you start feeling the itching on the scalp, and then it's just soreness, and then you go red, and then you can just see bumps. So this says it works to relieve itching. So one of the ingredients I put into my oil for my previous video, my pre-recorded video for my upgrade of the Ayurveda, was neem powder. So someone's might be, so like if you have an allergy to neem or you're cautious of trying neem, maybe this is something that will work perfectly as well. And then this one says for advanced hair loss and severe thinning, and it's actually an adult formula, so it's not for children. So yeah, it's something where a lot of these herbs are not really catered for children. So if it's something where you do want it for your child, I'll look into this and see what age it is. I'll just update my description. So if it is something that is not for children, I just advise going down the aloe vera route, because aloe vera is good for children. So this one, it has, it says, this natural blend of herbs, fruit and vegetable and mineral delivers cooling sensation to your scalp. It relax and enjoy this sensation as it helps relieve itching while it moisturizes your scalp. So moisturization is something where my hair thrives on. My hair, when it goes really dry, I can feel it. I notice it. My hair ends up feeling papery, and it just doesn't like being dry. And I'm going to explain this one day, but I used to have such bad scalp where my scalp would be like giant flakes coming from it because I wasn't keeping it moistured. So this one says apply directly to the area using a dropper to target an itchy area. So I'm guessing the dropper is this what they call this applicator. So that's how it looks. And the oil is very it's not that thick. So then I'm assuming you won't get too much of a build-up. So that's something that could be used during the week, maybe as a refresher during the wash days. So just something that helps the scalp throughout the week. And then this is one of the last ones I'm going to go through. So this one is, this tub looks so old because I've been using it. I bought this, I can't remember. I bought this maybe about a year ago, and it's lasted me so long because I've used absolutely small amounts. So there's not much in there. That's so shameful. I need to go and get another jar. So with this one, this has helped me massively. So this one is called Head Full of Hair Scalp Treatment. Protects hair, increases blood flow, strengthens roots, stimulates follicles, and it's for hair thinning only. And then it goes on the same to explain what DHT is, and then it says directions: part hair and apply directly to the scalp. Then to hair and massage, brush and comb and style. So this particular one has been fantastic for my edges. There's actually a lady that I'm gonna actually put one of her remedies in, and so we've recently connected, and I love watching her hair videos. So we connect on Instagram, and I'm actually going to link her stuff because I know she does stuff in the US. So, but this, if you're from the UK or from anywhere else and you can't get hold of a certain product, again, this is why I'm saying, look, go for something like this. So this particular cream helped with my traction alopecia, because what I was doing was I was doing my derma roller, and I was doing this consistently, twice, 2 to 3 times a week. But then I would go in, because so when what you do is when you use the derma roller, you have to wash your scalp, but then you have to follow in with something to help the stimulation of the follicles. So I like to use this. I love to use this after I'd shampoo, apply, do the derma roller, then I'd go in and use this cream, and you can just feel the stimulation. Before, I used to use it on my edges because I used to have my edges out when I was wearing extensions. So I would use that, but I didn't notice anything. But when I actually was using the derma roller, I was like, oh, I can feel like the tingling sensation. So that was one thing that I used. I did use hair fertilizer at times, but this is nice because it's light, it's not too thick, you don't get that build up, and it actually works. And my hairline is just come leaps and bounds from using it. So I think I was hear many people saying this. Prevention is better than cure, and that is the absolute truth. And if I'd have known that and followed my own advice, followed that motto, then I wouldn't be. I'd have been longer in my journey, but I'm happy with where I am with my journey so far. So that's all the products I'm going to discuss today. And so just going on to one more topic. So I like to discuss like not only products but actual hair news as well, because I'm big on that. I do love to discuss what's going on in the natural hair community. So there was news that I'm not from the US, of course. I'm from the UK, but I think there's so much beautiful movement happening in the natural hair community, and that in particular is with the Crown Act. So this is when natural hair discrimination. This is an article I'm actually reading from thecut.com. So it basically says natural hair discrimination is one step closer to being banned nationwide. So that is something where I'm like, okay, I feel like I need to discuss certain things on my channel. So this one, the Crown Act, stands for creating a respectful and open world for natural hair. So this means that there will be no longer racial bias hair discrimination in the workplace. It will become illegal. So I just want to actually highlight that you know what, where movement is happening, I hope for the good in the natural hair community, that we're actually going to, not only for the US, because the US is setting that, I believe the US, with everything that's happening, especially we've had news, of course, about the kind of ongoing case with Breonna Taylor, and that's the most heartbreaking thing. She's left so much of a legacy for us, and in particular, that is the hair. So this one kind of says that we won't be discriminated against in certain workplaces. So I just want to bring a highlight to that, and then just say, you know what, for me personally, I found it a struggle to actually start my hair journey. But due to things like this, what's going on now, with things like the Crown Act, or everything that's been going on politics-wise, has actually led me to actually go on my natural hair journey. So it's just to say, give out a message to say a message to say today, you know what, I embrace my journey, and I hope we're moving in a direction where we will appreciate our crown, appreciate our hair, and just really take care in our actual hair care. I'm not saying it's not being done. There's a lot of natural movement, but there's still work to be done. And if I'd known that I could actually spend one day out of my week to focus on my hair and the health of my hair, then it could have prevented so many other things, even including my health. So that's one thing that I wanted to highlight today. And I'm coming out with my next video on Sunday. So my next video is going to be about my psoriasis, my experience with that. That was something that I'd suffer with quite severely. So that's something that I'm going to be talking about on my next recorded video. So I do hope you can check it out. And I thank you all for tuning in today. And I hope you have a good rest of night. Take care. Bye-bye.